Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where I was just taking a bit of a look here. It looks to me like our vassals have been fairly busy, particularly in Scandinavia. Look at that. We have big chunks of Scandinavia under our control. Okay. I mean, as long as the vassals are being, reasonable, I'm fine with it. So, we have all of this territory back. We should probably consider changing our increased control over to this county, because this is our lowest control county by a pretty dramatic amount. So let's go ahead and do that. I do want to check in on our innovations. I usually do this before I started recording, but I just kind of jumped into the recording this time. Mangonels are 67 years away, Arched Saddle is 81 years away, and that's the last two techs in early medieval. Now those might get exposed to innovations, we'll have to see. We are working on heraldry in hopes of getting high partition before we die. That would be super nice. And urbanization is being exposed to an innovation, which is also pretty nice. Okay, so we're mostly going to be continuing to focus on our economy and upgrading our castles and our power projection. Also, we're going to very soon start working on actually increasing our men-at-arms size. That's going to be quite important soon. We're currently making 30 gold per month, which is super nice. So I'm quite happy about that. We're going to get chains of loyalty and or large levies. We're definitely going to go for large levies just for the power projection. That is 100% happening. I'm also noticing our piety, even though our piety is positive, keeps going down. So that's interesting. I'm guessing I'm just spending it on various things that I probably shouldn't be. That's the theory, anyway. So we're currently 36. That does mean that we will be, 59 when heraldry is finished up, in theory. I don't know that we're going to make it. We may have to put this back together one more time. We did just get a large sum of money, though, and we're going to invest it immediately in a stone barracks over here. I'm pretty sure we're currently maxed out on... Can we cancel this? We'll refund the cost. Excellent. Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that we were maxed out on our money-generating buildings in our castles, but that was not true. I would rather build this one. Anywhere else? Let's see. Our co-ops are good there and there. Our forestry is good there and there. Co-ops are good there. Okay. It looks like this is the final upgrade that we need for personal tax income. Now, we're still going to see our number go up as our vassals improve their tax income. The raw numbers will continue to improve, but that's okay. Our development in our capital is currently 21. And what is our current cap on that? I think it's 35, which probably means that we want to start working on... Let's see, where is it? Here it is, increasing development. Now, we could promote our culture to spread Prussian, and that would be a good thing. What with having this here, vassals of our culture group are less likely to join independent factions, and a direct vassal opinion +5. Now, that opinion boost, from what I can tell, does not appear to require that they be in the culture group. Actually, let's check that. Let's see, vassals. You are Croatian. Is that in our culture group? Part of the South Slavic group, so no. Yep. Does not require that they be in our culture group. Fantastic. So that's just a +5 opinion, and people in our culture group are less likely to join independence factions. Now, they can still join regular, other factions. Like, for example, they'd be able to join this faction to install Clucas, they'd be able to join these populists, they'd be able to join this Liberty faction, and they'd still be able to join independence factions. They're just less likely to. Now, having them be of our culture group would still be super nice for opinion, But I think for right now, it's more valuable to us to be increasing development in our capital, because development, of course, does several things. It increases our levies, it increases our taxes, both of which are extremely valuable to us right now. And almost more importantly, having more development increases the speed at which we gain technologies. Average development of Prussian counties plus 0.4. And keep in mind that having a high development capital will mean that it spreads to adjacent counties, to be fair, which means that it's going to also be spreading out over this way, and it's not necessarily the most efficient. Like, perhaps the most efficient that we could be working on our development in would be here, if we were just thinking about the spread, but I want to do it in our capital because our capital has substantially more troops. And this percent increase will be more valuable there. But it does spread, if you check here, from neighbors plus 0.3. Because this one is 21, this one is 21, this one is 19, so that's probably not benefiting it. This one's 22, so that's benefiting it. This one's 19, so it's probably not. And is this technically a neighbor? I don't know if it is, but that's 23 up there. So there's definitely a lot of development being spread around over here. I'm quite happy about that. And we definitely want to push our capital up to 35. Our marshal is losing control in the county of Sambia. That by 20. Our marshal's poor marshal skill caused that problem. That was a lot. 20 is a huge control chunk to lose. Are you better at anything else? She's better at stewardship, slightly better at being a chancellor. Actually, this guy... Now, he's currently on domestic affairs. We could be integrating titles, but that happens automatically over time, and it's a very slow process anyway. I'm just thinking here, we could move her into Chancellor. We will lose out on some opinion, but I think that's less important now that we are substantially older and are more established. Okay, so Queen Sophia is not particularly good, but we can swap them. And then we can replace this guy with someone who is far better at martial, like the King of Poland. Excellent. I think that's an upgrade because getting that control is going to be super valuable for us. And losing that 20 control hurt quite a bit. Keep in mind, that control is costing us 20% levies and 43% taxes up here. This guy's proposing an alliance. I accept. Watch posts have been constructed. That's nice. From bad to worse, huh? Gulbis is now insulting us to our face. She's in prison. We're gaining 48 stress from it. I mean, we took this from her. I mean, she shouldn't be too upset. I mean, she should be very upset. But she's in prison. She can't really do anything. So we shouldn't be upset about her being upset, is what I'm saying. Well, we'll attend this feast, and hopefully that will reduce our stress. We gained a stress level. Wait, how did we just gain the stress? Oh, our father died. Okay. 72 stress. Oh my. Oh, we could gain the trait athletic here. That's actually, I think, a really good thing to do. Wonderful. We're no longer overwhelmed by stress. We could gain a friendship with our half-brother. Or grow closer to a friendship, anyway. Sure. We'll do that, I guess. We can negotiate 2 alliances, and we're definitely going to negotiate both of those. These imprisonments are probably going to be pretty unlikely to happen. Actually, we can imprison this guy. And so we shall. He'll be able to make us some money. Okay, we lost some stress there. We're getting some alliances. That guy is imprisoned, as expected. And we'll ransom him back to himself for 50 gold. A little bit under 2 months worth. Okay, he's calling us into war. Now, we are definitely going to accept this. I feel like he's got it under control. So is this Khanate in question? Or no? It is this county. Yeah, it is this county. I mean, we could raise troops here. And march down. We do have War Profiteer. We might be able to make some money off of it. Let's go ahead and raise, but I'm only going to raise somewhere around 3,000 troops. We're not going to need any more than that. Okay, we lose some more stress. They'll get here eventually. This is a long ways away, so it's fine. We're starting to see some numbers ticking. There we go. Now they're beginning to arrive. We don't need too many more troops than this. This should be sufficient. We're going to stop all of these from gathering. Can we just group this? Yes, we can. Wonderful. We're going to come on down over this way, and we need to just move in over here. And so we shall. Wonderful. Our Empress is inspiring recruitment. That's nice. And we also got a son out of that. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, that should be fine. Life reaffirmed, courteous guest, had interesting conversation. I'm just wondering if there's a button in here to forbid our king from leading troops. But I think just because of the way the commander system works in CK3, that's not a thing. Is my guess. So we're not bothering to raise many more troops than this because it's not necessary. These guys are coming over here and sieging already. Maybe we should just go for their capital. Yeah, I think we should. It's a neutral army there. Okay, sounds good. We can do some investment. I would love to do some. Let's go ahead and upgrade, I think, our traps and ditches, because that does give us some holding taxes. 2% holding taxes isn't going to be very much, but that's still relevant to me. So that should be good. I would love to upgrade our siege weapons. And I'm thinking potentially about going for trebuchets, or maybe even just mangonels, after we finish up heraldry. We'll have to see. 6 months left on this siege? Okay, I think this is fine. We're making money. And, I don't want to spend piety. That said, 225 gold is hard to turn up. We're going to go further negative in our piety, I guess. Yikes. Okay, so we have a breach here. Max of 5 months left. Sounds good. Can we imprison you? Yes, we can. Wonderful. And then we will, of course, ransom her back to herself. Okay, she gets 3 gold off the ransom price. That is, I think, completely fine. Do we have a construction that we can do? Yes, we do. We can build levying grounds over here. And so we shall. Okay. Well, this war will likely wrap up. These guys are backing off of that. That's okay. This is, of course, the capital. Is this the war leader? Yes, it is. So we're sieging the capital of the war leader right now. And if these guys just want to run around over here, I'm okay with this. 2 months left over here. Is this battle going to happen? Kind of looks like it. Yeah, our ally got caught. That's okay. How much loot is over here? Maybe we have to select the holding. 27 loot. Okay. Our son became a mastermind philosopher. That's nice. Okay. That is all good. So we'll wrap up this siege, see what that does to our war score. Our rival died, and we lost 72 stress from that. That's nice. And we are going to head down over this way and see if we can just take back the war goal. Once we do that, that'll gain us at least 35 war score. So that'll be great. Training fields have been constructed. Yeah, these guys are not going to stay here, but we're not going to catch them. We will, however, get ticking war score on our side. Maybe we will catch them here. Hang on a moment. I may have just noticed a way to exploit the AI. I'm not going to explain how it works just yet until I've confirmed that it works, though. I mean, we caught these guys, but we might have anyway. Okay. 235 gold? Courtiers would lose opinion of us? You know what? That's fine. So, here's what I noticed. Let me just get these guys into position over here. I don't know that this works. This is just a very, very brief encounter that I noticed here. But we were over here, right? And we were making our way this way. They were in this region. I ordered a movement to here. Like this. But then, when I wanted to change this, and instead of going here, I wanted to go here, I then shift-clicked to append it. Like that. And I noticed that it didn't update the arrow until we arrived here, and then they immediately started moving in. However, it did have the upcoming battle indicator, but the AI didn't seem to react to it coming. I don't know if that actually works or not. But it's an interesting sort of thing. We'll ransom these people back for some sweet, sweet cash. After all, we got to pay for this war somehow. So yeah, I'm going to keep that in mind as I continue playing and see if I can determine if that is, in fact, an exploit on the AI. If it is, I will probably not continue using it. But, yeah, if the AI doesn't take into account shift clicks like that, that's a big oversight. And something that we can very much use to our advantage if we chose to. Let's grab large levies. Excellent. We'll finish up this siege, and that will, of course, give us some 13% war score back, plus 44% war score. That's going to be really close to actually being 100%. They're losing a battle over here. It's not ideal. Yeah, we're at 91% war score right now. Okay, let's take these guys over. I'm wondering where these guys are going to end up. Just heading this way. Should we just go home? Like... could we just disband? Technically, I think we'd need to head back up this way. But these guys are coming over. Let's go here. Okay. So here is a test case. See, they are heading up into Tumar. Now, we are heading in here. And we're almost there. We move to here. Or even better, we still move here. And then shift-click to move in here. Let's see how the AI reacts here. It would be better if we were already in this province, or even better if we were already in this province. Actually, that wouldn't work. We would have to be already in this province. The AI is not responding. They're locked in. They might get out in time, though. They didn't. They had plenty of time to abort that walk. And they did not. I think it works. I also think that we shouldn't utilize it. Okay, we're at 100% war score. Let's get out of here. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think we should utilize that trick or not. It feels a little bit cheaty and exploitative to me. I don't know. It's just something I happened to notice there. Just a minor quirk of the AI, but one that can be manipulated to make the AI make some very, very bad mistakes. I'd be interested to know what you guys think, if we should utilize that or not. Because I feel like that is definitely not something that would fool a human player. I don't know. Let me know. For now, though, we do need to spend a little bit more gold. Factions are being created against us. That's irrelevant, frankly, at this time. We can, however, upgrade our training fields over here. We are going to be getting pretty close to having our castles fully upgraded. These two, of course, are. This one, we're only lacking a stone barracks. That's 412 gold. This one we're lacking a little bit more. 412 plus an additional 412, I think. Yeah, a fair amount of gold that we're lacking. We're going to need, I think, something on the order of 2,000 gold, maybe 2,500. So, that'll be a ways away. The question is, what is more valuable, continuing to get more levies or upgrading our men-at-arms? Now, men-at-arms are definitely higher quality troops. There's no doubt about that. I feel like maybe our levies are large enough. Let's check in on the Byzantines. Oh, wow, the Byzantines have shrunk substantially. Extremely substantially. West Francia is inferior to us as well currently. I feel like we have enough in terms of our pure levies. Like, it's still going to go up, right? With our development and our control in these locations. Well, these are maxed out on control now. Our control over here is not quite maxed out, but it's enough, I think, that having the King of Poland work on control here, I think is no longer useful. We can bump him back to organized levies, which will give us another 26%. Yeah. I think that's sufficient for right now. We should probably be working on increasing our men-at-arms sizes. And the question is, do we want to have any other types of men-at-arms right now? Well, we don't currently have access to armored horsemen or mangonels, nor do we have access to crossbowmen, nor do we have access to trebuchets. So I think for right now, we don't need to do that. Let's just bump our armored footmen up to size 2, and we're just going to go through here and bump all of these up to size 2 that are not currently. So we'll need 90 gold for this one. There we go. Excellent. Queen Mila is injured. That's probably good for us, ultimately. We can imprison her, can't we? No, this is a different queen. Fair enough. So, I mean, we're going to be paying extra on our maintenance on our men-at-arms here until they get capped back out. But I feel like we just up our men-at-arms up to the max. Because we can pretty much... County control level in Barsha for 230 gold. We gain independent farmlands. Control growth minus 50%. No. I mean, I don't think we need it in Barsha to grow the control. We can just have her join our court and not do anything with her. That should be fine. However, I just realized our court chaplain is just doing religious relations, isn't he? Yes, he is. We should probably be working on doing some conversions. There we go. We can also potentially go through our vassals and check to see how many of them are not vitalist. Like this guy. 31% chance of conversion. I mean, it's only a 10 opinion malice, right? Let's roll those dice. I think that's fine. While I'm doing this, though, I should point out, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time when we see if these guys are willing to convert. Most of them probably will not. But let's just finish this off real quick here. Most of these are vitalist already. I believe that might be all of them. Oh, hello. You need to convert. Only a 3% chance. Fair enough. There we go. Now that cut is going in. See you all next time.